emra yenya akonya na yekoti owura Bawumia onmenyamfo Bawumia a woye flag ema MPP amayoko no. In fact, in some waka yene de na eto yasumpa na ye nije. Na za kwa se in some de bia no ya na ye kan radio so in some de bia no e bia ye tintim e de kɔ abamu e de koye ye complaints eno nkeka ho no na wahwɛ ene wo de anwene ne program anaso de anwene ne manifesto ana ne policy.
Okay.
Enti ne kanu a waka ene de ne ye pese ekutie ene yeteye.
Okay. Mamene yera Joseph Obin twetwe komo sesia na yengusa no. Yera Obin me mo ache o. Ya maminteo na asante so hanom na. And some I can my interest is with the roots.
Yes, akunta
will the private sector buy into it?
Akunta say ye kroma say ye ti. Ye wo ye papa nom ne ye mamuminum biru honom a omo nsam obi. Omo areas ne omo communities omo tie. Ebia ekwan a ye nam so de konifie, ye nam so de fa community nim. Se koba se ebia bind the conditions be to ho. Se be ultimate contract.
Ya ma me yes menya no a. Mr. Obin me mo ache. Mr. Obin.
Me dey meeting nkan.
Aha, now what to say?
Yes adom yeah.
Yera Bawumia person odi oman nanim. Ana no one Ghana fo share de nani so ade hu to anim. When you say moma so ye TBB say o se the flat rate be back containers ni ade. Afi port ho no mo. Ene kwan a mo adwadie Crawford tata mo betratra ho no. O se emra so say yes sano ebio obeboa mo say mo be file mo tax. Obi a penalty any interest say one file tax no. Obeyi ni nyina afi ho na wa mo obi a fresh start. Odaroma adwadie mu die no. Nim say bia bi ka ho a wo kra wo nim. Say na mu so mu efa eyade e beboa mo ana say akoye lip service ya wete santam.
Yo me da sepa na as someone all says this year your political season. So over last month and your press release be by eka say summary GUTA ye non-political there and some politicians no your political season na politicians no person omo your manifesto no e see be ya pro ema obia yeni otwen enyiadoa obia de ne manifesto e betre yen na yenso de ye wa ye pese ye de kan yenso ye de aka ho omo na atimi anwene omo manifesto no because on say a political party bia na ye potential winner.
That's right.
Important say when we na ebidin kuta ho na de ehiaw say wo de be boa wo no bia show manifesto no so woni akonya no ba na say wan kasa na eboa nti ye decide no to drive free ono ye ne ya movement for change for ACI economic dialogue no e ma de na see e kan bia no ye kan ho no ti use for crowd at that program no almost ye omo manifesto womo de ema oruan manyamfo alancha matin say ono so betimi e de ahye e de aka na manifesto no nti samre no de say all the stakeholders and all the Ghanaian voters no yeah trend na ye move no are different from in the past will be no ye pese ye bibia issue based ye pese ye intellectual based na enkoye business as usual nti emra yenya akonya na ye koti owura Bawumia onmenyamfo Bawumia a woye flag ema MPP amayoko no. In fact in some waka ye ne de na eto yasumpa na ye nije na za kwa se en some de bia no ya na ye kan radio so en some de bia no e bia ye tintim e de kɔ abamu e de koye ye complaints eno nkeka ho no na wahwɛ ene wo de anwene ne program anaso de anwene ne manifesto ana ne policy.
Okay.
Enti ne kanu a wokan ne de ne ye pese ekutie ene ye teye enti we all can say wo pese tax payment no a year affordable, a year simplified.
Okay.
Na say obema etuo ni tu ana aye krowa na a year simplified. Sebi ya obiade opef so ni enigye so ebitua no ne friend compliance. Into compliance no the ten say obia no etua to because akwansidie bi anim ana say emfa ade bi a ema ebro no so a wontimi ntua. That's what the enigye so eni bitua. Na wasa eka say opese otre etuo no akwaban mu eninti no omode tax identification number no ba ye no then no aboa wo mo amo mo timi identify wo mo tax net nechi once that bia ya na kasa say ye ni etua to no yakoye kuma bi pe enti ese etimi expanded tax net no enti ono so oka wasem say o mo be expanded tax net no na o mo use 10 number no e dey yes ade no eninti no so no eto asumu no obeka say VAT ensise no emwa na said ya ye eto no ma compliance no entimi enkosoro aka compliance na she into oba obe use ne flat tax regime no no or the asolvo sa so obehwa on say year 2017 ebeka 2021 na yina yitua flat rate of 3% VAT.
Okay.
So no na amfa went be ama obia ne de etua yeto ema na abazu nya na kon meska no ofife. Enti no also obehwe na wa sakremu. Na afi nso no ne flat rate regime no nso no obema niema yekofa no or the best start spare parts for no so.
Okay.
Na why no flat sebe ya duty no a yibitua ne be amount no be flat there's a 20 feet awon bo 40 feet awon bo na no basa let's say enyesa fe no bi be ka say customs ni bi asisimi and say dedi ni bi akowiem and say agent bi akowiem ti ono no yade a ono so eyi ni so part say ye no ye be se sani ni sinkonya say eni say eso spare parts now so the police no
na
aso all the other commodity lines.
Okay.
Because a basa about between yes kabibri enye first time na baby so ye there's other countries in the bin so ye yes we are adopting na eboa yen it minya revenue no said the esi nya no na yen so yenya ye fa hodie ene ya hoto bi de to ade na ehun fa so no so ye transfer ma ye consumers no na womuso niema ye fo.
Okay.
Na say ebebo aye na ara.
You're right, Joseph.
No obeka say post clearance auditor ya na GRE for ye no wano no edoso no do.
That's right.
Eninti ono na pension no de be call 5 years. Na say nko say bia so what we did that na we store so the bia no bo say GRE for na ba omuso mo be your audit ewu on ma afi bia no maba ono ya na eya homtipa bia no mo twabu bi no mo de ama se tua no nkeka no so ya na enko yesa no say on sa ma ye tax amnesty na say mfonso bia ya ne dada no yen take advantage na yenyi ehun free sam mfonso no ne start afresh na for obi anye correct no. Once say no a smart move. Say no na di tax revenue no in Japan. Because we be on ma na ebi a was start here juma no ye mfonso bebre. Enti na ontua ne tu ni. Na bia wa mature e wa adwuma mu a pesa fi wo tua ne tu ni. So wo ya na wo de eto foforo na wo tua ni no wo de kope no ma fa sa to no mo de benchmark de what do you tell that no aka say and the first no
now what the car we inti afa na fa we bra
emma tax generation no enkoso eninti no ye smart way a ebeboa yen asaboa Ghana Revenue Authority ama omotimi ama tax nsese no akoyi.
All right, you Robin medawase Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ni nsemo de 2 January 113 Waka asembi oho 113 eno ekafa send aban ye ne budget na also the Fiscal Responsibility Act no obeb amend no say every budgeted expenditure in a year exceed 105% of the previous year. Also, I want man na buy no afiwe also obeso oje 115 billion. Now obedi say also oma year for a period it does not materialize. It has to cut your coat according to your size. Uko 114 also na nado aban e de niam bia sisi wa ye social safety free SHS TVET when nyina no ewo ho no oba de ehia no pa ye nyuma and wealth creation na ose on the private sector and a be say adwuma no na administration no they are going to incentivize the private sector to complement government in the provision of infrastructure. Till also oba or Ghana for to Abamano or member private sector building roads. Okay. Or member private sector building schools. Or member private sector building hospitals. And houses for government to rent or lease. Nya they are buying the basis to say sagleme to say affordable housing. It is a government private sector here. No they are buying no only government aye say osika abuying to talk cars bio your companies or more cars. They will do leasing rather than purchasing. It will lease there on the agreement say car no maintenance no company no lease ma no na ujini sika busumi bia no wona abede obe maintain the car no de ewo emunu no da pacho ade no make some fantos no away fami ko me ese a me baby ana me kan 115 the private sector will be encouraged to build roads, fatoso, schools, hostels, and houses for government to rent or lease. The demand for road construction is massive and it has historically placed a huge burden on the budget. I believe that the private sector should finance the construction and maintenance of roads through PPP concession, private partnership arrangement. Also, government will move towards leasing rather than purchasing vehicles, printing equipment. Okay? The private sector will have the responsibility for maintaining the equipment. With this approach, the budget can save very significant outright cash expenditure annually for various items across different ministries and departments. The new tax system, 117. To increase government tax revenue, we have to reform and refocus the Ghana Revenue Authority towards broadening the tax. Unfortunately, the pressure that is placed on JRA staff to collect revenue makes them focus on existing tax payers. Sometimes they even have to go to sit at people's shops to monitor sales. 117. Okay. This has to stop. Or sister sorry baby shop. Now Ghana Revenue Authority ababa will be to honor. I will say jai.
No Christmas no me call S5. Na me draw na abranti bi to one more.
I don't know to where there.
You utofufu 10 cedis na watchro uto appointee 2 cedis na watchro na mbuso say
now
why not to one no dey so free GRA na me say hey Mimi fufu na me to na.
Otro. Okay.
Say, wow.
Also, this has to stop. We must strike the right balance between collecting revenue and allowing businesses to thrive. Our job is to protect the productive force. Estimates suggest revenue amounting to 13% of GDP or 24 billion are not collected because people are outside the tax net. Even collecting half of a quarter of this annually will be a game changer for public finance. To do this, we need to inculcate and enforce a culture of people filing their tax return. To say incentives might be provided to encourage people to file their tax return, even if they will pay zero taxes. We need a fresh start. Move on. The next one, I'm pressing 118. 118. The current tax regime has been with us since independence, and it has failed us. Many of the wealthy do not pay taxes, including property tax. Too much discretion results in corruption. Too much discretion results. We want a regime that is easy to understand, easy to comply with, and easy to enforce, and that is not subject to so much discretion. Business find our tax system cumbersome and confusing, and many feel harassed by the Ghana Revenue Authority. 119, my administration will introduce a very simple, citizen and business-friendly flat rate tax rate. A flat tax of 0% of income for individuals and SMEs, which constitute 98% of all business in Ghana, with appropriate exemption threshold set to protect the poor. When you know what I say, you be on ma who continue income tax in ye, because even income bracket no minimum wage no crown order line no mu pepe. Send the panogin income taxa. As a was sad you hear a day. Atono so. Oh yeah, I was say we will also simplify our complicated corporate tax system and VAT regime. To start the new tax system on a clean slate, my government will provide a tax amnesty, a complete exemption from the payment of taxes for a specified period, and the waiving of interest and penalties up to a certain year to individuals and business for failure to file taxes previous year, so that everyone will start afresh. Also, Obia on filing a tax, I won't tell the tax, no. Oba why punina. As I would the penalty, untia betia penalty, betia interest, no. Obey in every hole, ya catch us a free no crummy. Tiao tax. I bind the amnesty at you. Amnesty just say, ya way food animal, ya shall be biasi. For me, go 121, we person we have flat rate at tax digitalization. I know, and then I'll say, there will be no need for GRA to send officers to go sit in the shops. E-invoicing is being implemented. Estonia, India, Mexico. Nini no more, yeah. Koenim. What would I want? The baby all can say container bar flat rate. Okay, we'll come to that, because there's a portion that he says that before muyi container ama GUTA for crowd krata be bona baso. Say Ghana hanomo say 20 feet container uko port I say 200 million wa. And near me woman no they also ban say enye contraband goods. Okay. Cocaine near me big room. It's 200 million and near me gum say uswa near me say ne gum a quality wholesome 200 million utia and near man uyi kwa ubia no ni asem. The here said the Ghana person de bebano. Yes, Kania, a woman de be ye free, my becho. Okay. Name of 40 feet container, say bicycle, some quaranta there, old fan do say, and Tissa Kani, the also see a kind of one by one. No, okay. Maybe, okay. Son was so above a to say 40 feet container. Let's say a casa, 400 million. Okay, say engine, sir, say 200 million or 200 million. Say Abia free gene. So they are going to charge on containers. Okay.
PRIZM Multimedia. When you go so share, now me say akwenya no ho de maw. Say wo be subscribe. Ya the video to ma where the first person I won sabet me aso ye video mu. Na wo so a we o man ba pa no wetumi ehunu ne ekoso e wo oman mu. Like adwintre bi so ho na opese wuja fato comment section ne mu. Edi ba ko pe na fa frame make meje so. Me si ha da mu nyina mwase mammonity a ye je me enyado.